Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply. In this video is to bring you a closer look at the Rockwood number 132 by 70B. This is a pretty common pull plate is what it is. And it is common because of the shape of the pull handle, because of the size of the plate that it is to be attached to. All of it conspires to make a very usual item that you're going to end up seeing often. This small little shape of pull handle here that I'm pulling out of the packaging. So in the part number, it's 132 by 70B. So this is the 132 part. And by the way, this is shown in the 630 finish, which means two things. It means three things actually. It means it's made of solid stainless steel, and that it's brushed or satin finish. And the third thing it means is that it is the most durable of all natural finishes. There is no finish more durable than a solid base material with just a brush finish on it, and stainless steel is indeed that that most durable of all natural finishes. An artificial finish would be something that has a plating on it, like this same pull handle made of brass with a satin chrome plating on it. That would be an artificial finish. So very typical and common sort of pull handle. Now this is the 70B part. Okay, this is a basic push plate, or it's a basic flat plate. That handle's going to mount right there. Okay, that's what that's going to look like. Now this scratched surface you see is just the peel away protective film that's covering the solid stainless with a brushed finish. Peel some of it back. There you can see that. Okay. So very typical and common. Now the 70 means that it's 50 thousandths thick, and the B means that it's 3.5 inch wide and 15 inch tall. Okay. You change that part number, or pardon me, you change the letter after the 70 and you'll change the size. The C is very common, the 70C, that's a 4x16. There are other sizes. You can, and technically, you can have any size plate that you want behind the pull handle. That can certainly be done if you wanted something, 4x24, whatever you like. That can be done as well. The center to center on the 132, that's 5.5 inch. Okay, has an overall height of about 6 3/8, and has a projection of about 1.75 inches with a clearance of about 1 3/8. Okay, this client ordered this as what we would call a Type 1 finish, which simply means that it features these through bolts and these finish washers. Okay. And then you have the oval head undercut, probably number 6 by 5/8 screws to attach the plate to the face of the door itself. So installation is the two through bolts going through the door, okay, through the door, and they will thread into the tapped holes in the back side of the handle. And then, of course, your 6 holes mounting it, mounting the plate to the door. Now let's switch to the screen view where we can take a look at the supporting documentation for this pull handle. So this is the item that we are looking at, the 132 by 70B, and our extended description information is down below. Pull handle with plate, 5.5 inch centers. They give our projection and our clearance, and then our plate information. I didn't mention it has 4 beveled edges, known in the industry sometimes as B4E, beveled 4 edge, and that would be quite typical for a piece of architectural material that, without it being beveled, would it would be sharp on the edges. So those are beveled. There would be no reason not to order it beveled. In fact, I would encourage you not to. There would just be no reason to leave a sharp edge. Made of satin stainless steel, and that is, again, what the 630 part of the part number means. Your fasteners are included, or detailed here. 6 by 5/8 oval head sheet metal screws with the 1/4 2 1/4 through bolt and finish washer mounted for supplied for 1 3/4 inch thick door. Specify in the comment field if your door thickness is other than 3/4. Put that here because the length of that bolt is going to change. The length of that bolt's going to change. Okay, that's your Type 1 mount that's there. You can also do it as a Type 1 HD, which would give you a thicker diameter of pull handle, and I would certainly recommend that. Obviously it's an added cost to do a thicker bolt, not substantial whatsoever, but if there's tremendous amounts of volume in use on the door, I would recommend a thicker bolt. But in a pull plate application, I've never heard of a bolt really breaking out of standard use when used, this is going to be used on, a door like a restroom door, things of that nature. It's really the front door of a establishment that's going to get all of the abuse where you're going to see the 1/4 bolt not being quite thick enough. So there's a product brochure here as well, and this is nice because it will allow us to review a variety of different pull plates from Rockwood, and we scroll down to get to the 132, and then they have the 70, and they have a 70B and a 70C listed. Again, the only thing that changes there is the size. They tell us that the plate is, they don't actually tell us, but the plate is 50 thousandths thick, 0.050, which is the same thickness that you would have on a standard kick plate. They mention that the material can be done in aluminum, brass, bronze, or stainless steel, and on aluminum they can do all of the anodized finishes. I don't know. Yeah, you're not, the 132 is not going to be available in aluminum because it's a cast pull. That'll be brass or bronze or stainless. The plate can be done on aluminum. So you probably wouldn't be ordering that one in aluminum. Actually, I'm going to confirm that while we continue on. We'll take a look here. I'm loading the catalog so I can take a look and confirm whether or not it's available on aluminum. Stocked in standard architectural finishes, but available in any finish. That's certainly true with Rockwood. If you wanted these powder-coated black, which is a very newish, popular color, they would be happy to oblige that. Okay. Other options of pull handles are here. Going back to the top of the page, these D-shaped pulls are very common, especially in a 1-inch diameter. The 110 is an incredibly common pull, what you're seeing here. 1-inch diameter, 8-inch or 10-inch centers. They can do these pulls really in any center that you like. I think the thing to remember most with Rockwood is that they are a company that is very capable of producing variants of what you want. They have very full manufacturing capability and a tremendous willingness to customize. So be mindful if you see something that you'd like tweaked somehow. It's quite very likely available from Rockwood. And I did look up, I paused the video and I did look up, that is indeed available in aluminum, that pull handle. So that can be done in aluminum as well. You would use aluminum when cost was the most important sort of aspect, is what that would be. So you do different finishes on aluminum when you're dealing with certain materials. However, the 132, this is available in only a clear anodized aluminum. At least that's the only way that they have it listed. Asking them to do it, say, an extra dark bronze. Yeah, sure, that would be a request that we would do with Rockwood. 137 pull, not unheard of. Don't sell these pitcher style pull handles very often, but occasionally you do. And these sort of detailed scalloped or radius end plates. The different mounting types are here as well. Occasionally you'll do a set of these pulls back to back. Not all of them can be done back to back because the base doesn't permit it. You can't really get a set screw into the 132, but you sure can when it comes to the 110. Okay. Now, back to the item that we are looking at. The mounting option that is there, they just listed the Type 1 and the 1 HD heavy duty. Again, different bolt diameter. Now, this link here to the manufacturer's page, that will allow us, and when that loads, it will come to this page. That will allow you to review not only all of the Rockwood products that we sell, but a link to the manufacturer's website, as well as a link to the full product catalog as seen here. That is a great resource when it comes to all things trim and auxiliary hardware from Rockwood. Again, a quite complete and total provider of trim and auxiliary hardware. Flat goods like kick plates and push plates, obviously. Door stops. They get into likely the broadest, most complete offering of door pulls possible from any manufacturer. They also have their architectural door pull catalog. That's here as well. That's 100 plus pages of variations of door pulls. It just, if you are looking for a door pull and something relatively unique, you'll want to certainly scan through this catalog, because the available options are almost just overwhelming. If you're going to look into this, I would focus on what you know that you want, and then just look only at that material. It's just a lot there. Okay, let's wrap up this video on camera. Okay, in conclusion, a very common pull handle. This material is going to a local country club here in town where they have dozens and dozens of doors for a variety of different, access points. They might have bathrooms out, in the exterior, common area. These are certainly exterior being used in this with the stainless steel base material. The rest of the client's project is also all Rockwood for the interior of the country club, that common area. And they elected to do an oil rubbed bronze equivalent there, which is a powder coated dark brown to somewhat match an oil rubbed bronze finish. And the reason we're doing that equivalent powder coated finish is because we're replacing, the clients had these pull handles installed for, maybe 8 years, and they were all oil rubbed bronze. And if you're familiar with oil rubbed bronze, that finish wears away, which is what it's designed to do. It's a living finish. As you use the pull handle, you're going to wear off some of the oil rubbed process, revealing the bronze golden tone below that. Client had us come in and survey the project and replace, supply them all new push and pull hardware lock sets. And the conversation was had. I said, do you want oil rub bronze that you already have here that's going to wear with time? Or the option, an alternate, would be to do a powder coated oil rubbed bronze equivalent. It's complementary to oil rub bronze, except that it's powder coated. An incredibly durable method of finishing something. And the logic there was, it's going to stay very stable. I mean, if you were to go up and scratch something that's powder coated, you're going to damage the finish. But normal use, it's going to hold up very well. And they opted to go with a stable finish, and they are very happy with it. Anyway, if you have any questions on the Rockwood, this is their part number 132 with a 70B push plate or any other Rockwood product, please feel free to reach out to us. Thank you.